the best part. Okay, ready? Oh, okay, maybe it doesn't look as exciting on camera. This is exciting. Ready? Oh, what? Beep, 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 beep.
Hey team, welcome back to another episode. Today, Leah and I are going to be walking you through our new office space. The office has been a constantly evolving space since we've moved in, and most of the time was just a dumping ground for all the stuff we didn't know what to do with.
The office has been the hardest room for us to put together. That's gone through a lot of different iterations, but we're really excited to show you where it's at now.
This is not a sponsored video, but you're going to see a lot of products from Fully Desks because they outfitted our whole setup. So huge thank you to them for coming through and making this place as functional as it could have ever been.
Since Levi and I both work from home, it's really important to have a functional office space because we used to have one person out in the kitchen and that's not optimal when you're teaching classes, filming videos, and so having this space has really helped us feel comfortable in our home, but also have a separate space that's just for when we're working. So the rest of it can be like lounge space, chill space, cooking space.
But we're not going to just sit here and describe it to you, so let's head in and check it out.
Let's go. So this is our new office space. I'm really impressed that we fit 2 desks in here. And these chairs are so comfy.
But before we get into the specific things that are in this room, we have to talk about something that you aren't seeing right now, which is this big old light. So this is what it looks like with the light. This is what it looks like without the light.
Yeah, lighting is still something we are working on.
So this actually explains the reason why we put this door in. I don't actually know the specific square footage of this room, but it's not very much. And we don't actually have a window to the outside world in this room. So that's why we've had this door put in. This allows us to steal a bunch of natural light from our bedroom, which is really great.
But it's great to be also to close all the doors when we're recording or when I am teaching a class.
Okay, let's put the light. Okay.
This may not look fancy, but there's 2 amazing things about it. Number 1, it was affordable and we could build it in an afternoon and be done in time to have a beer for happy hour. The other thing is that it gets all of Levi's film equipment up off the floor. I seriously have had to walk around this stuff for years, so having a space that's maybe not the most aesthetically pleasing, but is actually useful has been so nice.
So this is my grandma's guitar, which I played a lot when I was in high school, a little bit when I was in college, and almost never now, which is sad. I just can't get rid of it because she was awesome and I did love playing guitar. It does take up a lot of room, but I can't get rid of it.
Oh, Graham Jam's guitar. Oh, it's so heavy and expensive.
Okay, Leah, you have this fancy wall with all of your accomplishments. I think you should tell us what they are.
Okay. So I'll start with this one. This is my Bachelor of Fine Arts from the University of Victoria with distinction. And this one is my PhD from the University of Victoria. And this one, my most recent in this very fancy gold frame, is my certificate of completion for my sexual health educator training. And I thought to really round out this wall of accomplishments, I should probably put my pottery vulva with a golden clitoris. So when I'm in the middle of calls or when I'm teaching, I just kind of have this in the background, and every now and then people are like, wait, is that clitoris?
They can't actually see that in a Zoom
Okay,
call.
trust me. Well, I talk to a lot of other sex educators, so trust me, we're all looking for vulvas. Okay, move the light now.
This is the 100,000 subscriber plaque from YouTube. Funny story, they forgot about me and didn't send it to me for a year. Oh. And so I had to email them and be like, hey, do I get one of those or no? And they were like, oh my gosh, so sorry, Levi. Here is your plaque. And now we have it. So thanks everyone for subscribing to the channel. That's why I have
Levi's accomplishment wall.
This is my bachelor degree that I got from the University of Victoria. I
with
graduated.
honors.
Yeah, honors with distinction once again. Toodly-doo, that is me. This is a shelving unit that we got from a company called Chop Value, which I made a video about way back in the day when this channel was just starting out. And they're a local company that makes stuff out of old chopsticks. So they go around the city of Vancouver collecting chopsticks and they turn it into stuff like these boards that make up this shelving unit. So thanks to them for sending it to us. It was really cool to see the company grow over time. And honestly, look at this shelf. It looks really impressive. Also, there would be other features of Chop Value products later in future videos about our apartment tour once we finish everything and we're ready to show it to you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already.
Cause it looks good. It looks so good.
This is Lily. Lily is not in here full time because, as we mentioned, we don't have a lot of natural light in here. But we do bring in Lily and this little cactus from the living room when we're gonna be in here working all day. Because honestly, we'll spend 6 to 8 hours in this room sometimes, and it just feels a lot better psychologically to have green plants around you when you're working. This chair I got off Facebook Marketplace for free, and it works perfectly in this corner because it houses our little plant, but also if we ever needed to seat another person in our home, we have a chair.
Okay, so I had also thought that it'd be really cool to have like a lamp in this corner, like above where that chair is, so we can get some nice light on our faces. What do you think? Now it's feeling like a bit crowded. Do we like hang something from the ceiling?
Oh, yeah, maybe we hang.
Or look, I vlogged. I did it. I did the vlogging. My arm hurts. So this is from Fully, their bamboo desk, and it can be standing or at a regular height. What I love though is this chair, because you can sit on it like this and type, or I mean, you can just use it regularly if you want to be boring.
So this is the Capisco desk chair, and it's made out of recycled car bumpers, which is a crazy thing to be able to say, and it's one of many sustainability initiatives that Fully implements into their products, which we're going to talk about more as this video goes on. So in behind here, you see we have our monitor arm, which also comes from Fully as well. And it's attached to our monitor, which I picked up off of Facebook Marketplace once again.
Ooh, Facebook Marketplace. They also aren't sponsoring this video.
Honestly, I don't understand why people buy stuff not secondhand, because this monitor was regular $800 and I got it for $200 online.
It was $800?
Yeah, at one point.
I was like afraid to use it now.
So this top is made out of sustainably sourced bamboo wood. It's all laminated together and it's really, really sturdy. I also love the general aesthetic of this, but I didn't want to just get one because I wanted to try as many things as I could if I was going to be getting products from Fully. So on my desk, we got a veneer top. So this is the smallest desk that Fully makes. It's 30 inches wide. We looked on Facebook Marketplace for used desks that could fulfill this really weird specific need for a long time, and it was really difficult to find. So this desk functions exactly the same as the bigger desk, but of course it's smaller and cuter. And this veneer top is made sustainably as well. So this is what is known as reconstituted wood, which basically means that they take a bunch of different wood fibers. In this case, it's poplar and some other tree. Let me look it up right now. Obeche? 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 Obeche?
Are you having a stroke?
Oh. Basically what they do is they take trees that are farmed, essentially. They're planted in really strict ways and they're cultivated every 30 years so that they can be turned into fibrous material that's then laminated together to be made into this top. Wood veneer toppers are better for the planet, especially since they use wood that might not normally be functional in this way. Like if they have imperfections or they don't fit the specific dimensions that you need, everything is processed and then manufactured to fit the specific needs for what you're looking for. We also had a beer bottle opener installed on the bottom of this desk. I mean, you have to get it. Like if there's a beer bottle opener option for a desk, I mean, you kind of gotta try it, right? This is the Luna standing desk stool. It's honestly fantastic for the space because once again, if we had 2 full-size desk chairs in here at the same time, it'd be hard for us not to bump into each other all the time. But this tiny little alternative allows us to sit when we want to, but then stand or lean, you know, get the lean going. This was a bit of an indulgence for us. It is the Alaris LED lamp. It looks super cool, super slim, minimalist. And the cool thing about it for me as a filmmaker is that you can change the color temperature.
Oh. Wow. That is cool. Sorry. Nerd out a little bit. Go ahead.
That's basically it. So I did a lot of research before building out this office space because I wanted to make sure that the things that we were going to buy were going to last us a long time and that we're going to be as sustainable as possible. And luckily, Fully just happened to be into helping us out with this video, so a huge thank you to them. I also forgot to mention that they are a freaking B Corporation, which is really incredible. If you follow this channel, that's one of my top criterias when establishing whether or not a company is worth buying from. Because if you are a registered B Corporation, that means that some other uninvested party has established a criteria for you to reach in order to ensure that you're following up on the claims that you make, that you are doing your very best to make sure that you have a positive impact on the people and the planet that you're operating your business around. I know this is probably not the most aesthetically outstanding office tour ever. We're not like, you know, a renovation channel or something, so.
No. But I'm still pretty impressed with like how it's all come together and trying to use as many sustainable products as we can and just trying to have it be a functional yet cozy space.
Yeah, and if you are interested in this kind of video, we have a few more in the playlist that's linked down below in the description, and we are going to be doing a full apartment tour eventually on this channel, hopefully next month.
So exciting. It's looking way better than when we first moved in. I mean, hopefully it's been a few months, but like, I'm so excited to share that with you and how this space has really evolved and become our home.
But regardless of what you do after this video is over, we want to thank you for taking some time out of your day to spend some of it with us. And if you are subscribed to the channel, then we will see you in the next one.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
I want to wreck. Oh, that was really impressive. That could have gone as I was jumping. I was like, oh no. That could have gone really badly.